How do you obliterate a target in 182,000 different ways? The answer lies in a machine that has become a battlefield legend, the M270 Multiple Launch Rocket System, or MLRS. From delivering devastating steel rain to outsmarting advanced enemy defenses, the M270 is not just a weapon. It's a statement of dominance on modern battlefields. But how did a design born in the Cold War evolve into one of the most feared pieces of artillery in history? And how is it adapting to face the challenges of today's high-tech wars? At first glance, the M270 MLRS might seem confusing. Is it a tank, a rocket launcher, an artillery piece? In truth, it's a fusion of all three, combining the mobility of a tracked vehicle with the firepower of precision-guided rockets. Built on a chassis almost identical to the M2 Bradley fighting vehicle, the M270's rugged design is perfect for traversing unforgiving terrain. Measuring 23 feet long, 9.8 feet wide, and 8.5 feet tall, it's a hulking presence on any battlefield. Yet its real power lies in its ability to deliver destruction with surgical precision. When the M270 first entered service in the 1980s, it revolutionized the concept of rocket artillery. Unlike traditional tube artillery, which relied on single shells, the M270 unleashed a salvo of rockets, blanketing enemy forces in an unrelenting barrage. Equipped with two 6-shot launchers, the M270 could fire 12 rockets in under a minute, delivering catastrophic damage over a wide area. But the magic didn't stop at sheer firepower. The M270 was designed to shoot and scoot. Within seconds of unleashing its payload, the vehicle could reposition, avoiding enemy counterfire. This mobility, paired with its overwhelming firepower, made the M270 a nightmare for enemy forces and a game-changer for the U.S. Army. Before the rockets even leave the launcher, the M270's mission begins long behind the front lines. Transported by massive C-5 Galaxy aircraft, the system can be rapidly deployed to hotspots across the globe. Its ammunition, a mix of guided and unguided rockets, arrives by train, with each rocket weighing around 675 pounds. The process of loading these rockets is an engineering marvel in itself. Using the M985 HIMTT, or Heavy Expanded Mobility Tactical Truck, soldiers transfer preloaded rocket pods directly into the M270. With its hydraulic ammunition booms, the M270 picks up and secures the pods, readying itself for battle in record time. This seamless system ensures the M270 can fire, reload, and fire again without missing a beat. Precision meets power. The M270's ability to deliver destruction isn't just about quantity, it's about precision. Early versions of the system relied on unguided M26 rockets, which carried 600 bomblets designed to blanket an area the size of 6 football fields. Dubbed Steel Rain, during the Gulf War, these rockets struck terror into enemy troops, leaving no safe haven on the battlefield. But warfare evolved, and so did the M270. By the 2000s, unguided rockets were phased out in favor of the M31 Guided MLRS, or GMLRS. These rockets, equipped with GPS guidance systems, could strike targets with pinpoint accuracy, making them ideal for precision strikes in urban environments. The M31 series also introduced pre-formed tungsten fragments, replacing bomblets to comply with international bans on cluster munitions. The result? A rocket that can obliterate infantry and light armored vehicles with unmatched efficiency while minimizing the risk to civilians. Long-range lethality, the ATACMS missile. For targets beyond the reach of standard rockets, the M270 turns to its ace in the hole, the Army Tactical Missile System, or ATACMS. Introduced in 1991, this surface-to-surface missile extends the M270's range to a staggering 300 kilometers, or 186 miles. Capable of carrying unitary warheads or submunitions, the ATACMS has been a game-changer in conflicts from Iraq to Ukraine. With just 2 ATACMS missiles loaded, the M270 can destroy high-value targets deep behind enemy lines. This capability makes it a critical tool for shaping the battlefield, disrupting supply lines, and neutralizing enemy command centers. Upgrades for the future. Despite being over 40 years old, the M270 remains at the cutting edge of rocket artillery thanks to a series of transformative upgrades. The M270A1, introduced in the early 2000s, replaced outdated 1980s computers with digital systems, enabling the use of advanced munitions like the M31. The upgrade also cut reload and firing times by 50%, ensuring the system could keep up with the pace of modern warfare. In 2022, the Army unveiled the M270A2, a complete overhaul of the system. This version introduced the Common Fire Control System, allowing the M270 to integrate seamlessly with other platforms like the HIMARS. New 600 horsepower engines and redesigned cabins improved mobility, crew comfort, and survivability. These upgrades ensure the M270 can fire the Precision Strike Missile, or PRSM, a next-generation weapon with a range of 500 kilometers or 310 miles. The M270 versus HIMARS. While the HIMARS, or High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, has stolen the spotlight recently, the M270 remains a formidable competitor. Its tracked chassis gives it superior off-road capabilities, allowing it to traverse rugged terrain alongside tanks and armored vehicles. The M270 also boasts a larger payload, carrying twice as many rockets as the HIMARS. In a head-to-head comparison, the M270's ability to sustain prolonged firepower and operate in challenging environments makes it an invaluable asset, especially in large-scale conflicts. From the Gulf War to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, the M270 has proven its worth time and again. During Operation Desert Storm, it devastated entrenched Iraqi forces, earning its fearsome nickname. In Ukraine, the M270 has been instrumental in striking Russian supply depots, artillery positions, and command centers, showcasing its ability to adapt to modern warfare. The M270 isn't just a weapon, it's a symbol of technological ingenuity and military might. Its ability to adapt to new challenges and integrate cutting-edge technologies ensures it remains relevant in an era of rapid change. With plans to keep the system in service for another 30 years, the M270 is poised to deliver steel rain for generations to come. What do you think about the M270's role in modern warfare? Is it the ultimate weapon of destruction, or should newer systems like the HIMARS take center stage? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's dive into the debate about the future of battlefield technology.